A third-party beneficiary is a non-party who receives benefits under a contract as intended by the two parties to the contract. In Detroit Institute of Arts Founders Society v. Rose, the court examined a third-party beneficiary's rights in the event of a contractual breach. The Howdy Doody Show was a children's television program broadcast by the National Broadcasting Company, or NBC. Rufus Rose was a puppeteer for the show. When the show ended, Rose stored some of the show's puppets at his workshop. Rose kept, among others, the Howdy Doody puppet that was used when the show went off the air. We'll refer to this puppet as Howdy. In 1966 and 1967, Rose exchanged several letters with NBC. Rose agreed to donate Howdy to the Detroit Institute of Arts Founders Society. NBC agreed that Rose could keep some other puppets from the show if he didn't use them for commercial purposes. The parties didn't specify a date when Rose would give Howdy to the Institute. Rose didn't immediately turn over Howdy to the Institute. Instead, he loaned the puppet to Buffalo Bob Smith, the show's host. Buffalo Bob still had Howdy when Rose died. Rose's wife later passed away, and the couple's son, Christopher Rose, was appointed executor of her estate. Buffalo Bob and Christopher then agreed to sell Howdy and split the profits. Buffalo Bob returned Howdy to Christopher and died shortly thereafter. The Institute sued Christopher and others in federal district court to gain possession of Howdy. The Institute argued that it was a third-party beneficiary of the agreement between NBC and Rose. It moved for partial summary judgment and asked the court to hold that under the substantive law of Connecticut that governed this diversity action, it was entitled to possession of Howdy.